Hey, you're the one who fucking denied me for 8 months and started chatting to another girl. What are you chatting about me hurting you? I've been nothing but there for you, begging you for love,
He's
and
not wrong.
you rejecting me and rejecting me time after time, and now you're accusing me of hurt. No, I'm not standing for this.
Eddie,
If you
start
fall
when you're ready,
over,
mate.
you will find me. Alright, man. What now?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to What the Fuck Happened Last Night. I'm Ed, that's Reese, that's Ryan, that's Joe. And I just want to start off this episode by saying we got a sponsor, lads. Yeah, with 4.5-star review on the App Store, nearly 40k reviews, thousands of people saying that they would recommend it to a friend. New features being added all the time. And if you sign up today, you get 5,000 gold, 50 souls, and 10,000 XP. It's Reese's mum.
I was expecting some like Raid Shadow Legend.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Raid.
I was like, I know they sponsor everybody, but like, where's my cut? Because I didn't hear about this until right now.
Imagine Eddie sorted a sponsor for the channel and just hasn't told us.
Jesus.
I did sort of sponsor. Your mum.
I mean, it would be impressive if he sorted a sponsor before sorting out Spotify.
Bro,
yeah.
I've sorted out
It's
Spotify. I'm
sorted,
waiting on someone else to upload them. Yeah.
I've already sent you I've sent you the files. They're in the Discord.
I need someone else to upload them.
Yeah, but we don't know how to upload them if you. This is definitely not podcast talk. You didn't even tell us that you had it sorted. How are we gonna upload them?
To be fair.
Alright,
Anyways.
great topic. Talk about this after. So
this might mean that you're either listening to this episode on Spotify, or we'll be able to listen to next week's episode on Spotify.
There we go.
No, this episode should be on Spotify, right?
I mean, the
Well,
first
big
episode could have already been on Spotify, but
Yeah.
But Eddie's slacking.
no, I'm not. I'm not the one that's uploading them. I've set up the RSS feed, bro. Why are we discussing this?
I mean, if we're on Spotify or not, we're big time, lads. There we go. We're officially on Spotify. We'll just announce it here. At some point in the next episode or two, we're on Spotify.
We are on Spotify.
There we go.
We're in the
Now,
big
what-
time, boys. We on the big time. We up there with Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, it's Joe Rogan podcast. What the fuck happened last night? Impulsive, and then like Happy Hour. Those are like the top podcasts on Spotify.
Is that ranked from top to bottom?
Yeah, on Spotify.
I'm happy. We're above Logan Paul. I'm happy.
The What's Good podcast is pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, that is quite fun to be fair.
I
My-
enjoy it.
But I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the jokes that are made about the What's Good podcast in the Sideman videos than the actual podcast.
Yeah.
The podcasts I listen to really give like a clue about what I'm into. Like they're just literally all just horror podcasts or like conspiracy podcasts.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's is definitely the best, though.
Joe Rogan podcast. Raps.
Impulsive, I'd say, is the funniest.
Impulsive is actually like surprisingly good, especially
Yeah.
when Jake's not on it.
When
Yeah.
Jake's on it, it's shit. But when you get people like Andrew on there, that was hilarious.
That was a fun episode to be fair.
Jay, what's wrong?
Happy New Year to everyone. Happy new lockdown as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, man.
We just gone into lockdown 3 as of recording this.
It's our second non-special episode because we had 2 specials in a row.
I know, right? It's like half our episodes are specials because we're just that fucking exciting. Isn't it?
Now we can just be boring and talk about.
I mean, to be fair, the podcast is picking up a lot more slowly today than it has in the past.
Today is so dead.
Today's episode is. I mean, for context.
Fucked today.
To be fair, for context, if you can't tell, Jay is on the fucking road.
Oh, brilliant, yeah. Literally, the past episodes have been like, hello everyone, let's Bell Delphine this, Logan Paul that, and then today it's just, how's everyone doing? Right.
Eddie,
Did we get a Sideman Sunday this week, by the way? I was just thinking.
we should get one, I swear.
Well, no,
Yeah,
but
what?
like on Sunday. 'Cause it's Tuesday now. I don't remember
Yeah,
us
we
getting
did. I
one.
swear we did. I'll double check.
Well, I just checked the YouTube. There's like the top moments of 2020, but they counting that as an episode?
I think that's what they put up, yeah. It's
Uh,
like just under an hour long, isn't it?
Are we talking about Sidemen?
Yeah.
to be fair, they probably weren't too prepared for what's happened, like with third lockdown.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Moments.
I don't know what anyone's gonna do. I feel like just everyone, including myself, just can't be fucked.
Yeah, this
And it's
lockdown's
just-
just
we're
fucked
going with
everyone,
it.
To be fair.
I think that's what's kind of ruined the not ruined, but like slowed the intro to this podcast now. We're all kind of tired of it. I did see a tweet actually. It was I think it was Zach from Zach and Jay tweeted like new video idea, throwing a dart on a map and going absolutely nowhere. That's funny. I was like, you can get a lot of YouTubers doing something like that and just doing all these Zoom things. Oh man.
It's just now everyone's so like not used to it, but like it's same old fucking shit. We all know what to expect. We all know that we can't be fucked.
Did you see what they said in the press conference today?
About students.
Well, that was all fucked. Like the whole university side of things, let's just not go into because it's absolutely fucked. But
right, what did they say?
Basically, we're getting fuck all other than maybe accommodation, help with accommodation. But they're like, oh yeah, in March we'll try and get rid of almost every restriction, and then we'll introduce them back in the winter.
Yeah.
It's never ending. It's never ending.
The thing is, I've said this from the start, is that they're going for short-term solutions. They're always going for what can we do to fix now without taking away from, like, without making as many sacrifices, with the minimum sacrifices, and then because of that, we're continuously paying for it in the long run, and it's not going to be over for a while. So
the UK's got the highest vaccine rollout program worldwide.
No, we don't. We're like third at the moment.
No, right. As of right now, we have the most people vaccinated.
No, as of right now, per 100, Israel have the most, then Bahrain, then the UK.
Boris was literally bragging about it the other day.
Boris is chatting. So yeah, Boris. Yeah, because Boris has spoken nothing but facts and absolute and fucking. Yeah.
No. That's the. Back to my point. Regardless of whether we are or not, we're one of the top, right? And we're still one of the worst countries worldwide with the fucking virus.
It's because no one gives a shit. The first lockdown, we all kind of paid attention to the rules. No one went else. Second lockdown, no one gave a shit. Everyone just kept on doing their thing. Like,
a lot of people are behaving. To be fair, like I am. It's just people.
What I don't get is people have said, "Oh, it's more the British public's fault than anyone," because they kept going out. And I thought to myself, well, it was more Boris's fault and like all the MPs' fault, because if they hadn't have turned around, like they should have turned around at the very start and said, "Stay inside, don't go out." But instead they went, "Stay at home, but if you do decide to go out for food or anything, we'll pay half of it." So everyone's rushing out, and then they've opened pubs.
Well, they encourage people to go out and go on holidays and go on, like,
ridiculous.
It is what it. I'm honestly, we could spend 6 fucking hours worth of episodes talking about.
I mean, we've gone into politics.
Should have been done, but I feel like everyone is so sick and tired of this conversation. I am sick and tired of this conversation. There's fuck all we can do apart from just fucking put up with it. So discussing it isn't going to change much.
I saw a tweet about it earlier, and it applies to me. Ryan, you're just too young, and Eddie's too old. But it was like, I've gone into this pandemic 19 and I'm coming out 21.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Mental.
Best years of your life, innit?
Yes, bro.
Oh.
This year could have been so. It still can be. It still can be. We'll see.
No, I have no hopes for this year. I have no hopes for this.
I mean, most of us agreed going into 2021, the first half would probably be shit. But
yeah.
It's the second
half. I think people had a lot of high expectations going in.
I only do for the second half, to be fair.
But to be fair, if you think about it, really, I can't remember a year since 2016 where everyone went into the new year thinking it was going to be better and it was worse.
Yeah, fair.
Am I right? Am I cynical in thinking that? I feel like every time at New Year's, people have.
To be fair, I love 2016.
2016 was a fucking bang.
It was.
I don't get this. Everyone says that 2016 was a great year.
I hate 2016.
Well, because we had the summer of like the fucking sun all the time.
We
had
had
Love
the
Island.
World
We had
Cup
the
as well. World Cup and Love
fucking
Island.
banger. Because even if you didn't like football,
Oh, 2016, I remember.
Sorry. Ryan just said we had the summer of the sun And then follow it with Love Island.
No, I don't like Love Island, but that year was fucking jokes.
That year was really good, to be fair. That year,
and it wasn't even like I didn't watch it religiously. It was just funny. Like I watched it, if you watched it enough to keep up with the memes. That's all. Like every year that I've watched Love Island, the only thing I've loved about it was being able to keep up with the memes. But like it was a fucking banger. And to be fair, for me, it was also like I'd finished my GCSEs, or I finished my A level. What was it? 2016. Finished my GCSEs and went traveling.
Yeah.
It's like
pretty sure.
Go on, Eddie.
If that was the year the World Cup was, I remember that year that was the second year I was working music festivals during the summer. And if that is the right year, then yeah, I get that. That was the summer. That was a great fucking summer.
That was a great.
That was 2018, wasn't it? That was 2018.
Last year was just an absolute stinker.
Okay, yeah, then it must have, because I was getting confused.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2018 was the World Cup because the next one's 2022.
Okay. So
yeah, that wasn't it. The 2016 was shit.
2018.
Yeah, 2018 was the World Cup.
Fair. Yeah.
2018. I think 2018 was a decent year. Oh, deaths and everything aside, but like 2016.
The summer was amazing.
Personally, 2018 was a banger because it was like graduating, going to uni.
Let's
traveling with my mates over the summer.
Welcome to this episode where we review every year of the past decade.
What happened last year? It should be the episode name for this one.
Let's be real though. No one cares about the winter. What makes a good year is the summer. If you have a good summer, then it's a good year.
Exactly.
Well, I think that like it's more that cool shit happens in the summer. No, I love winter shit, like Winter Wonderland and like ice skating.
I love winter,
and, like,
but
crisp. But I feel like that's not shit that you remember so much individually because it's usually like it's usually like tradition kind of thing. Like you go
emotions as well. Like if you were to go out all summer and you can like compile a video package of everything you did, and it's like summer music and everything, like all these massive like major tunes, and everyone's having a good time drinking. But then the winter one's more like calmed, like look, we're having a nice Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just a different energy, and obviously the energy of summer stuff is always the
summer's like crackhead vibes. That's when you just do anything to get buzzed. Winter's
literally
like recovery vibes. Like winter's recover from the crackhead, you know.
Yeah, winter is when you stop being a crackhead.
Like summer's when you're just acting like a complete nutcase. Winter's when you settle down, try and grow up.
Yeah, no, I totally relate to that 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh man, I don't know. It's one of them things. There's a reason why Boomtown's in the summer and not the winter. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Winter's when you feel old. Summer is when you feel you're at.
I have felt so fucking old.
I can't continue on with a straight face. I fully don't relate to that. I still go on in the winter.
Right, you drink no matter what. You're probably drinking now.
I go out probably more in December than I do any other month, but like August.
Oh, Ryan, you're actually going to be proper upset by this, right? So I was on the phone to Pete and Anna the other day, and we were just discussing about like life, like how shit 2020 was, etc. And we were saying. Even Eloise was saying the same thing. We were all saying we're too old to be drinking like we used to.
Nah, fuck that. You're a fucking. You never drank anyway.
On New Year's they didn't even drink. On New Year's they didn't even drink. I had like one beer on New Year's and I was like, nah.
Yeah, but like we couldn't go out. We couldn't go out New Year's, so we
can't.
Parents.
Like, but we couldn't go out. Ryan still probably got drunk.
Yeah.
That's besides the point. I'm a lot less good at drinking now because I've had a lot less practice this year. Like that's one thing that lockdown, like another thing that lockdown has taken away from me is my ability to drink. I'm a lot less good at drinking.
Yeah.
Wait.
Good.
And that's just less practice.
Once
we can go out normally again, I get that back.
That's why I'm really scared to the pub goal.
You just use the phrase "less good." I will do a lot worse than drinking. Less good. What is that?
Look, Eddie, you don't even have your fucking light on, so you can't say shit.
Bro, fuck off, alright? Shut up, Super Noodle Hair.
Bro, what is wrong with your light? Turn it on.
What is wrong with your hair? You look.
Why do you look like a fat baby? You look like a fat.
Alright.
You don't even have hair on the side of your head!
Hey, boys.
Welcome back. Sorry for the cut. We just had to cut that out.
The podcast Twitter is going to be due to personal reasons. Eddie and Reese have decided to part ways from the podcast.
Wait. With Eddie coming out on Tuesdays now, and an episode with Reese coming out on Fridays.
We used to do this all the time. Someone would walk into the kitchen and we would just be sat there screaming at each other, saying the exact same thing for like 10 minutes straight.
You're so bad at arguing, it's so pathetic.
Because there's no arguing with him. It's
with Reese.
Brick wall. Like...
Oh yeah, no, Reese is the most stubborn, thick cunt in the world.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, like you can raise a valid point, and he will just go, yeah, but I'm Reese, and like that's an argument.
It
that's
makes
not
sense. To be fair, it does make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It does make sense.
You know what does make sense though? You know what does make sense? One of the topics from Eddie's can of topics, which he finally has. Show the podcast, show the people at home your beautiful tin can of topics.
It's 7-Up free. Because your boy's trying to diet, it's not going well. I'm not talking about my diet. So let's get sponsor. Yeah, 7-Up and Reese's mum.
I love how last episode Eddie was going, this year I'm getting on my weight. I'm
getting on it. This year is going to be that year. But
next episode, couple days into 21, yeah, it's not going well, boys.
It's going to be that year. It's just... Right now, I'm just having trouble with my sleep pattern, and that is really fucking me up.
Imagine having trouble with your sleep pattern. That could never be me.
Right, I'll pull the topic out. Ryan, are you ready? Ryan, briefly discuss the theory that Chernobyl directly caused the breakdown of the Soviet Union.
Is this a GCSE question?
Yes. He put GCSE questions in.
Go on, Ryan. Go on.
To be fair, I want to watch that TV show. I haven't watched it yet, and I completely forgot about it.
I really want to watch it.
I only remembered it the other day. I need to add it to like a list or something.
It's actually a really good fucking show.
Because this episode is shambolic already. I'm just gonna add it to my watch list mid-episode.
I saw a TikTok of it earlier, and I was like, I really need to watch it.
You know what? My favourite part... Wait, have we seen it? I don't want to spoil it.
I haven't seen it at all yet.
Oh, don't worry then.
I'm familiar with the history of the actual event, so I don't think...
I knew about the Chernobyl disaster before it. I mean, of course I did.
Did anyone watch that horror movie?
What one? Oh, well, that was shit.
It was fucking jokes, though.
It was jokes, but it was shit. Like what? They just suddenly they escape from like the most dangerous part of Chernobyl, and there's just loads of these motherfuckers just waiting there. Like, bro, it reminds me of Paranormal Activity 3, where they escape from the house, and for some reason the entire neighborhood is possessed, and you're just watching it like, what? It was Paranormal Activity 3 or 4.
We had a lock-in in my old school, where like our year stayed in like overnight at the school, and you know, we got to pick the movie, and we all decided to watch Chernobyl, which is so funny because it's a terrible horror movie. But you always, when you're watching horror movies in like a big group, especially at that age, there's always people who just hate horror movies and are terrified at just the idea of it. And people are like, oh, I'm more hard, I fucking love horror movies, and then fucking piss themselves during the movies. And then me and my mates were just fucking laughing all the way through.
Like the thing is with horror movies, what I find funny is when you have like shit films, they tend to be horror films. I don't know why it is.
It's because it's hard to make a horror movie.
This is where you get my what's it called when people have like a controversial opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
My hot take. Right. Horror is the worst genre of movies overall, but it has some of the best films. That's my.
Opinion. No, I agree.
Because I think.
I'll let you carry on.
I think that horror as a genre, if you tell me go watch this horror movie, I will assume it is crap. Because horror is the home for a genre of films where there's lazy writing, lazy editing, lazy just filmmaking in general, and horrible storytelling just for the sake of jump scares, which aren't even that scary. But when they're done fucking properly, the fucking storytelling and the movie watching experience you can get is incredible.
When a horror movie is done well, it is fucking amazing. But when it's done badly, oh my god, the memes. Like
the thing is, there's so many horror movies that are done badly, and it just shits over the
I'll give you a prime example: the Conjuring universe. The actual Conjuring films, fucking brilliant.
I love the Conjuring films.
And then, like, of course, you get Annabelle, which is shit. The Curse of La Llorona, which which is shit. Right?
You're only got Eddie a bit too much.
Right, like literally, all of the spin-off films from the Conjuring universe, I legitimately watched them, and they are just soulless cash grabs.
Yo, Conjuring 2 though, really good movie, but also it's scary as fuck.
That's based on a real case, the Enfield haunting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's so much better when they're based on real cases because they work so much more on the storytelling. I think that's why when you have horror movies, not only that, but also the idea of such a terrifying event, which is usually what it is, being true in your mind just sits completely fucking differently.
Yeah, that makes it so much.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's like when the best ones are where they don't tell you it's based on real events, and then like you find out later on it is. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This was like the thing that pissed me off most about it. It's the way it goes. This was based on true events. No, it wasn't. It was based on Ed Gein. He never killed anyone with a chainsaw. All he did was dig up bodies and fuck them. That was it.
Yeah, the people that use based on true events very loosely.
Yeah, the woman in black I actually kind of rated. I won't lie.
Bro, that film was shit.
No, like the one with Daniel. Was it Daniel?
Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. It was shit. I remember the scene where she's coming up to you on the screen, and me and my mates were sat in the back of the theatre cracking up, and she looks like she's on a skateboard just coming at you.
It's one of those films. If you're watching it with people, it's not scary enough that you can find it funny. But if you're watching it alone, then you will get a little bit scared.
If I was to name my favourite horror films, like I would probably have to go.
Can I just pause this conversation to point out? Jay is on the ropes when he's drinking water, and not only water out of a fucking gun.
We'll carry on. I ain't gonna say this because I don't really watch many horror films, so just keep.
Why do you not watch horror films? Are you just not a horror? Like, you're not scared?
I don't. I felt horror films like back in the day because, like you say, nowadays they're just a bit shit. Like they try and make them. They back then it was like the whole aura around it was scary, whereas now they try to make it scary, where it's like, no, not a jump scene. Yeah, there it is. And it's like, but like, I prefer films like horror films that are more.
Do you know what is great though for terrifyingness?
Go on.
VR horror games are like a whole different level because no matter how shit they are, the fact that you're fully fucking in the world, just like, and obviously like everywhere you look, it's not like a horror movie where you can close your eyes and like you're taken away from it. You'll still fucking hear it.
The first time, alright, carry on.
People like crawling around you. Like I know some people who've never been scared in a horror movie in their life. And they get on a VR headset to play a horror game and they get terrified in the main menu just because it's so much more immersive.
You're there. There's no.
Yeah,
it's like with a YouTube video where you're getting a little bit creeped out by a YouTube video, so you go hide in the comments. You have the thing playing in the background, but you're still sitting there in the comments. I remember the first time I played Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Shit game, may I add. It's good, but like I remember the first time I played it, I had no idea what the game was. I had never even. I gave up on Resident Evil 6, like most people did. I thought they are not coming back from this, so I didn't even keep up to date with the trailers. Around my mates, he gives me a VR headset. He tells me to put it on, and I don't mean this figuratively. I literally shat myself. That's how scared I was. When she comes at you with the screwdriver, I shit myself. And I remember I turned to my mate, I ripped it off, I've gone, are you alright? I've gone, I'm in a bit of a pickle. And I walked off with that weird little limp that you...
Oh, you literally...
Yeah, I literally...
Wait, is that the one where it starts and you're in the chair and the blokes come up and the woman? Is it that one? Am I thinking of?
No.
Look, Jay, stop talking about Belle defeating the sex tape, man.
There we go. Yeah, there it is.
No, this is the one where your girlfriend goes to New Orleans and like she has to take care of this family and like the family are batshit because they've been infected by some weird like virus from the Umbrella Corporation. Like I love Resident Evil, but 6 ruined it. I'm sorry, they are not like even if Resident Evil 7 was the best game in the world, they are not coming back from it.
Did any of you guys get into the like? Slender Man Amnesia kind of games
back in the day when PewDiePie used to play Slender
Man. Bro, what was the name?
Awesome.
Chris, do you remember when we was playing Slender Man the other day around yours and you was trying to find the original?
Yeah, I was playing them. So basically, last year, right? So this was there was some sort of like we had our reading week, but everyone else didn't or something. So they all so they all like everyone in our flat apart from me and Eddie had gone home. It was just
this was this year. This was I was round because you was playing Watch Dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I thought it was. Oh yeah, that was when we used to play zombies, wasn't it?
What? No, this was this year.
No, no, I'm talking about last year was when we used to play zombies.
That's when me and you. That's when me and you really bonded, and I became best of friends.
Oh yeah, that's
bondage.
What a fucking.
What me and Reece did.
I mean that as well, but they're not talking about it on the podcast openly.
But so I was like, oh, I really want to play some Slender Man. I tried finding like the original of it. I thought I found it, started playing, found a machine gun, and then
I know exactly the one. I know exactly the one.
I started just popping off and Slender Man.
It was the goofiest shit I've ever seen. It was just like Reece was walking around with a Glock 9 just shooting fucking Slender. I was
very funny.
Man, like I don't even know the story of like the original fucking. I've always imagined that you're a little kid that's been lost in the woods and Slender Man's had to go. I just imagine like this little kid pulling out a Glock, just like come at me, like whipping out a Desert Eagle.
Didn't what Slender Man game?
What ends you from, Slender Man? Oi.
Slender Man touch roads. Just
I'm pretty
Slender Man goes to Southeast London.
I'm pretty sure they made an actual, like a proper Slender Man game. I'm gonna quickly check.
Oh no, I know they made a movie out of it, which was.
Did they make a movie?
Yeah, apparently the movie.
No, but the movie, I fucking hate the fact they made a movie out of it because there was the fucking girl that got killed because of it, and they literally profited.
Wait,
do you not know about this?
What?
Oh my god! All right. This is a legitimate thing that happened. 2 girls in their class were so traumatized by the Slenderman creepypasta, and they believed in it so much they killed their flatmate. They killed their classmate because they wanted to keep Slenderman from getting them. This is a real story. You can look it up. And a week after this happened, Hollywood announced they're releasing a Slenderman movie, and I sat there and I thought, this is the fucking dirtiest, slimiest cash grab I've ever seen.
That's so. How have I never heard of that?
Huh? No, it's real.
That's
it's
so
real. It was the dirtiest, slimiest cash grab I have ever seen.
I mean,
they were 12 years old.
Yeah.
That's the Slenderman stabbing.
Yeah, it's real.
Have you heard about that 13-year-old girl that hired some other 13-year-olds to stab her boyfriend?
Oh, in Reading.
Yeah, it's like going around social media at the moment. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's so fucked, bro. Everyone's got. It's not just like certain people are fucking mental.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even necessarily angry. I know it was tragic what happened. It was truly tragic. I just hate the fact Hollywood saw this and thought, easy cash grab, let's go. Like, am I the only one that thinks that was morally wrong? I know I'm not.
No, especially if that was directly the intention. Obviously, that's fucked. Fucked.
I've never seen.
So it's like that scene in BoJack Horseman where they're like, "Oh, there's been another mass shooting this week. We have to call this film off." And they just get pissed off that they have to. I know BoJack Horseman's a satire, and
but that's the whole point.
I know.
On that industry.
How real it is.
Well, that's why it's so good. That's why it's so brilliantly made. Because as much as it's fucking jokes and it's funny, it's also fucking makes some solid points and raises some just interesting conversation.
I know so much useless internet trivia. It's fucked. I've spent way too much time on 4chan.
Do you have any topics in that can that might lighten the spirit of this episode a little bit?
Go for a minute.
Hit me up with a GCSE question, bro.
Bro, I wouldn't trust you to do a year 4 maths question, Reece.
Right,
let alone a fucking
year as you.
Are you ready? Discuss the theme of dreams in Of Mice and Men.
I didn't study Mice and Men.
Why not? Should I move on to the next one?
Yeah, I've watched the movie, but I didn't study it.
Curly's wife's lipstick is red to signify danger. There you go.
Also, there's a famous scene in the book where she stands inside the door, and it's like she's boxed in by the confinements of being a woman in that time zone. I got stop!
Wait,
Ryan was shooting brains up.
Ryan.
Race, brief, please.
Hold on, Ryan. I know you're dead. What was it? What we studied? Because you didn't do Mice and Men, did you? What was the other one?
I did.
There was in spectacles and something else.
Wait, GCSE?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you do? I did Cambridge.
I did in spectacles, and then there was.
No, but what exam board did you do? Because I did Cambridge. Did you do it? Oh, yeah. So I did Spies. I did Tom Hardy or whatever his name was, poetry, and some other shit.
Oh, I did the one about. I remember there was a judge, jury, like there was.
12 Angry Men.
Eddie, we're not talking about your sex life anymore. We're just talking about GCSE English.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look this up because this is gonna.
Should I get another topic out while Reese is looking it up?
Yeah,
go
on. Okay, ready?
Make the use of the topic can now that it's back.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Oh.
To be fair, I don't know enough about this, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can explain if you want, but like it's a rabbit hole. I'll save that for the Pizzagate episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah, save that one. So
it's a rabbit hole.
So we can have some more topics. What did everyone do New Year's that you could do? Just something that could save some of the topics in the tin for next week.
I was trying to lift the mood up. Can we not talk about how depressing this New Year was?
Okay. I was in a pub.
Yeah, no, you look like you had a fucking banger of it. You got like a full pub in your back garden, though, and you just fucking had a rave with your family. It looked sick.
Bro, I was like, my brother convinced me he poured like 15, 16 Sambuca shots down me in like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's 2021. Surely you should have had 21.
That's what I was saying. I was like, why don't we keep going? We started, I don't know what time we started, but when we started, I did a best of 2020 quiz, you know.
Nice.
And then Reese is like, what? And then
I found out what it is. It's To Kill a Mockingbird. That's what I studied.
I was in a band when I once called To Kill a Mockingbird. It was true.
Did I do that for GCSE? I thought I did that way before GCSE.
Oh no, I did it at GCSE. It was I really enjoyed the book, to be fair. That's why it was triggering me because
I mean, honestly, I'm impressed you can read.
Look, Eddie, wait, we're not gonna do this again. We're not gonna do this again.
Whatever you say, Super Noodle. Whatever you say.
Fat baby!
Listen, you have Super
Noodle!
Noodle!
You look like a fat baby! You look like a fat baby! You look like a...
From what I've gathered, we've all received such lovely feedback about last week's episode, which is so great, and thank you so much to everyone who listens for the feedback. We really appreciate it. This episode, we're not going to get good feedback at all. This is a fucking shit show. You're not helping, lads. You two are not fucking helping.
I blame Eddie.
You know what? Settle this in the boxing match. There you go.
Let's go.
That's the big thing.
Did you see JJ and Tommy in it are going to have a boxing?
Have you seen the Sidemen react to it? They just go so they were all playing Among Us, and like,
yeah.
I think Simon was streaming when like Tommy sent the tweet, and
it was so funny.
They just go, "Have you guys seen JJ's reply?" And JJ's tweet even, and they all start freaking out, going, "JJ, you know he's 16. You know he's 16." And JJ's like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?"
And then I was like, "Mate, you're 31." Oh, I was joking. Oh, I would want to see them interact like in person because when JJ went on the server, Tommy wasn't there because obviously he's exiled.
He's got to be a Sidemen Sunday special guest at some point.
Bro, that would be so joke.
Imagine like some of like the S&P come on for a Sidemen Sunday.
That would be joke. So even though, to be fair, the fact it would be just Tommy would be brilliant because every time Tommy interacts with Vikstock, all he asks is, "Can he be part of the Sidemen?" And it's so funny because he like. It's so funny because he does it so annoyingly. I know that sounds awful, but it's like the middle of like a really serious tournament, and they're like for an hour every game, every time there's any silence, he's just like, So can I join the Sidemen, or am I inside enough? And then in the fucking final of this tournament, they managed to make it through to the like final game. There's a moment of silence because everyone is trying so hard, and he's like, "So am I in the Sidemen or not?" And everyone just gets so pissed off. It's fucking joke.
I feel like is it Psycho or Psychio or something?
What do you
Psychio, one of the people on the SMP.
Psycho?
Asian guy with dark hair.
Saikuno, he's not on the SMP.
Oh,
Saikuno does a lot of Among Us with,
I feel like he
with.
should come on for an episode because him and KSI would jokes together.
And there's a lot of people that they could do fun collabs with, especially on like online stuff now that they've got to do another lockdown. But to be fair, I don't know if they'll be able to record or anything.
Jay,
but...
you look like Deathmate, bro. What is going on?
I'm
You're just staring.
Right, you need a Jaeger bomb. You need a
I'm
Jaeger
just
bomb.
zoning out every 2 seconds.
Bro, you need a Jaeger bomb. Now, today Jay comes to the episode as an augmented audience member.
Yeah, I'm just observing. I've got a question for you all though. So, if we could have one person, I might have asked this before. I'm on the ropes to be fair. Who would you have on the podcast? What
As a guest?
Celebrity, non-celebrity?
They have to be alive.
Dead or alive?
Alright, cool. They have to be real.
Yes.
Alright.
Does language barrier matter?
Yeah.
No.
Can I pick like Darth Vader? Like,
if you want.
Is it bad that I would really want to do a podcast with Hitler?
That's a good one, to be fair.
I think that not only do I think that would be genuinely interesting, especially if they have to hold conversation genuinely, like if they have to engage in the conversation and not avoid. I think being able to have a sit-down conversation with Hitler would be fucking fascinating. And also, the views.
Imagine the introduction is going to be mad. Like, hello, welcome back. Today I'm with Adolf Hitler.
Big A, Big H.
How you doing, mate? Good,
yeah. I know what I'd pick. Matt from Wii Sports Boxing. You know the guy from Wii Sports
No,
Boxing.
mate, fuck him and his family. Nah, what?
You just
the pain that man caused my childhood.
Eddie, have we got your mum on the podcast next week then?
I don't know.
Is it not? I don't think it's next week. I thought we said episode 100, right?
Yeah, I mean my mum has.
No, it's got to be sooner than that.
My mum works, so like it depends on her schedule.
Yeah. We'll make it work. Wait,
Ryan, can you turn to your side again?
Oh no, the hair's a fucking shambles, lad.
Please,
Bro, by the end of this lockdown, you won't be able to fucking, like, I won't be able to fit in frame.
Grow an afro, please. Just grow an afro.
Look at what the headphones done.
Oh, it's a headphone hair. Obviously headphone hair. You should see after I play VR, I literally just had like a fucking line here and a line fucking here.
Oh man.
Reese, who would you get on the podcast?
Eddie's mum. Yeah, that's just about it. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Once Eddie's mum comes on, Reese
is just done with the podcast.
Reese is like, I retire.
I've got another one. Ryan's mum, so we can find out if she's actually disappointed in him.
Oh my god, yeah.
Can we not?
Oh, my mum's coming on, your mum's coming on.
No one doesn't speak enough English to have a fucking podcast episode.
All I hear from Brian all the time is, oh, my mum told me she's disappointed in me again today. I know.
Where does this come from?
Mate, you do it a lot. I know it's jokes, but it'd just be really funny.
But, what about you, Jay? Who would you get on? Outside of Bob Delphine, obviously.
Yeah, no, don't know then. I've got two, either Ricky Gervais or Michael Jackson, because they're really interesting ones.
Yes.
Not Kevin Bacon.
No. You're not starting this yet. Kevin Bacon can suck my dick. Honestly, Kevin Bacon can suck my dick. Right, I'm gonna clip this and send him this on Twitter. He can suck my dick. He's annoying. He pops on my TV every 5 seconds. He's like, "Oh, do you like EE? No, I don't. And actually, I don't like you."
Wait, what are you chatting about EE for? Oh, wait, I'm on 3 now.
EE is a shit network. I'm sorry.
I was on EE. I'm on 3 now. I forgot. Mate, all networks are shit.
Wait, imagine if we could actually get Kevin Bacon on it and just tell Jay.
We
tell Jay, like, we become big time. We tell Jay that we managed to get Belle Delphine on. We get her to like promote it as a joke. She doesn't come on until the week after. It's Kevin Bacon who comes on.
Right, Jay, I'm calling this. One day, if this podcast gets big enough and we actually have a physical studio that we can like talk in, sort of thing where you're already sat down, you can't leave. Right, I'm getting Kevin Bacon in, just so you have to sit there in the same room as him.
And I will tell him, I don't like you.
No, it won't even be an episode of that. It won't even be a podcast episode. It'll just be a face-off. We just sit, Jay, face to face with Kevin Bacon.
You know how big that would get? People are like, Jay doesn't like Kevin Bacon. Like,
why do you not like Kevin Bacon?
I just think he's annoying. I just think he's a knobhead.
Reese, fucking stop it. Reese, just stop.
I have a question. School brought me up to tell me that this is how you ask a question. I'm not letting all those years go to waste.
Reese, for how many years at school you didn't fucking pay attention or listen or do any of that, and now that you're out of school, you're doing it.
Yeah, that's right. I'll give you that.
Yeah, really. I'll answer your question. No, I'm not going on a sex date with Kevin Bacon.
No. I've got a new question. Can you give us an update on Frank?
Oh,
I was going to mention it earlier.
Because I know at New Year's you got absolutely slaughtered and you were drunk and messaging all of us going, "Oh, I love you, bro, love you." So I want to know what happened with Frank on New Year's when you were drunk.
Nah, nothing went on with Frank. I called her afterwards and I was sick and
Are you sick while on the phone? Like,
yeah.
Wait, so did she see you through that?
Well, she didn't see me throw up because I turned the camera away and muted myself because I'm not that.
But she saw you in that state.
Yeah.
And she's still talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking good sign. That's a good sign.
I was on the phone to her, FaceTiming or anything. I was like mid-conversation with her, and instantly I was like, I'm gonna throw up. So I went downstairs, came back up with a pan, and I was like, throw up. You won't see it. You won't hear it. Put the pan.
Why not, man? If you were going downstairs anyway.
I put the pan on my floor. Bear in mind, my bedroom has like carpets. So it's not like wood or anything. And then I drink some water. I put the water on the floor. And I hit the saucepan, and it goes everywhere. I'm like, oh no!
Oh no!
On my carpet, I cleaned it. And then she was on FaceTime going, right, get on your like. If you want to stand up, if you want to stand up, kneel first so you don't like fall straight over. I was like, I'm fine. Stood up, fell into the wall, dropped down. I was like, I'm not fine. Next day she calls me, she goes, are you feeling any better? I was like, I'm feeling fantastic. As the day went on, it just dropped. So yeah, everything's going well.
Wait, did she watch last week's podcast?
No. She told me today, she was like, I need to watch that last week's episode. I was like, yeah, the timestamp's right at the end. Just so she doesn't see it. But
the second before the end of the episode, just watch from there.
But no, everything's going swimmingly. It's a birthday next week, but Boris has messed it all up, so I can't see her. So I'm to send all of the stuff in a box.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I'm a good man.
So romantic.
I mean, no one doubted that. You're on the ropes, but you're still a good man.
But yeah, just everything's going swimmingly with me and Frank. Yeah. Someone's going to watch this out of context and go, Jay's
oh, yeah, anyone who didn't watch last week.
Don't tell anyone who Frank is. This has got to become an ongoing meme.
If you want to know about Frank,
imagine if things just continue to go well and like we're still doing the podcast in like 5-10 years and it's just like, oh yeah, Frank's pregnant and
I beg if you guys ever like get married and have kids, if you have a boy you have to call him Frank.
Has to be Frank.
No. I don't know. That brings up a good subject. What's everyone gonna name their kids if they have kids? What would you name your kid if you had a boy?
Well, I've got so many steps to go before even being able to think about
names. That's a long way away, my friend. That's a long way away.
Bro, I'm
Junior. Nothing else. Jay Junior. When he comes out of the womb, shot a Jaeger, and he's on the right path.
So let me get this straight. Your child came out of the womb and you're already force-feeding it alcohol.
Well, it's not force-feeding it. Who doesn't want a shot of Jaeger?
Ryan's just put a funnel into their mouths, pouring down a Jaeger.
Choke!
All the nurses go, choke!
Age 4, the baby's just sitting there. Age 4, first New Year's, but like age 4, New Year's, the baby's just sitting there, a bottle of bud, cigarette, just like, and enough of this. Just like...
Looks at his mum and goes, "You tit here."
Ryan. I have a question. If your child is an alcoholic, would you be proud of them or disappointed?
No, why am I'm not an alcoholic. I'm actually not.
Ryan, admitting you have a problem is the first stage to recovery. Right?
I really don't have an alcohol problem.
That's what an alcoholic would say.
It's not a problem if you're good at it. So,
Exactly. I'm good at drinking. I know what my limits are, and I enjoy it, and I do it because I enjoy it.
For the pub golf with us, are we doing teams or are we just doing on our own? I would hate to go on Ryan's team because he'll just shout at me the whole time.
Bro, I'm not. If we're doing teams, I'm not going with you, Reese. I am just not.
I'll happily go with Ryan.
If we're doing teams, I want Jay on my team because having Reese on my team seems like way too big of a handicap. If me and Ryan team up, that's just a powerhouse.
Okay.
It just makes sense for me and Jay to go together.
Can I just say, for context of this conversation, when the first lockdown eased up and we were allowed to like meet up and go drinking again, when there was the eat out to help out stuff, I had people around mine for like drinks and like spoons nights every now and then. And there was one night where Reese, Alex, and Georgia came round, and they wanted to do drinking buddies, so everyone was going to be in pairs, where every time your pair drinks, you have to drink, and vice versa. They had a 30-minute argument about who would be in a pair with me, then decided that they would all three go in a group, and I would be drinking enough anyway.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
That's what.
So I am not getting dragged down by any of you cunts, especially Reese.
If we do teams, I'll go with Ryan.
I'll go with you.
No!
And the thing is, anyone who's in the team with Reese is just at a huge fucking handicap.
Yeah, if I go in a team with Reese, that will be the most boring night of my life. I won't even catch a bus. Like, just nothing.
Yeah, I can't drink. My drinking's gotten worse.
Do I have to drink the same as him?
No. So it would be the amount of points you get. Is it how quickly you down your drinks?
Yeah. So
as a pair.
So you have pubs. So you like say so you have set drinks at certain pubs, and then you have a par to have that drink. So say Miller's Tap is a pint of Heineken, and you have a par.
You have one par.
One or two.
Okay, so Reese, I've seen him drag out half a pint for 2 hours before, so that means extrapolating that out, Reese will take 4 hours to drink a full pint.
That was a very rare occasion.
No, the way it would work is...
Every time I've gone drinking with you, you've done it.
That is only so I can see you drunk whilst I'm sober.
No, that's the thing. Shut up, Reese. You're fucking talking out your arsehole, right?
I'm not saying I'm good at drinking, but in that
you're just making up excuses for not drinking, which are fully fucking wank. Anyway, the way it would work is, for example, if me and Jay were in a team, and Eddie and Reese were in a team, and we had the par was a par 1 for a pint. I do my pint in 1. Jay, how many can you do a pint in?
Probably like 2. I don't know.
2. Then our par would be we get 3. We get 3, right? 3 on the board. If Eddie does his in 1 and Reese does his in 6, which would be fucking like amazing for Reese, you would get 7 points, and then you add up all the points by the end of the night, and the team with the least points wins.
Bro, I can barely count when I'm sober.
That's what makes it fun.
It's gonna be shambles. Every pub golf I've ever done in my life, if you look at the score sheets, they fucking deteriorate exponentially after halfway.
Can we go like full fucking try hard and get printed T-shirts as well? Like...
Oh yeah. We each have like at least have 2 GoPros like strapped to us to record it.
I won't lie to you. It's gonna be a full-on copy of the Sidemen one. Like I'm gonna be like JJ, absolutely gone and probably throwing up. Then
you're going to be sitting there with the same point of car that you gave at the start of the night. I'm so drunk. Like,
Reese is going to say to the first staff, "Can I take this with me?" I think the second one.
Reese is the most unnecessarily competitive person I know in my life, where he starts competition in everything unnecessarily, even things that aren't like are genuinely not a competition, like breathing. Like he will fucking try and outbreathe people, right? And I'm not even fucking waffling. I'm really not waffling. I've gone running with this man. Anyways,
I was good at when I ran with you. I was so.
Yeah, you were good at running, but I'm joking. Anyways, when it comes to drinking, that competitive spirit just goes out the fucking window. That's how bad he is at drinking.
Yeah,
he's so competitive at everything in his life. Yeah, as soon as it comes to drinking, he's a massive fucking pussy. Oh, when it's to talk, he's gonna fucking like, oh yeah, I'll out drink you. Fucking comes to doing the walk.
To be fair, when it was you, me, and James, I drank well.
You got drunk.
Face there was perfect.
You got drunk. No, you got drunk. You didn't drink well.
That's gonna be.
I was downing drinks. I was downing drinks.
Sure.
I don't.
You sound like a disappointed English teacher. It's brilliant.
I'm just gonna bring my secret weapon, get Pete to come as well, and then there's
the night when I went out with you lot, even Pete was disappointed in you. Not just me.
I'll give you that. That was.
Mate, I've gone out with just me, you, and Pete. Literally picked you up from a fucking night out because you were too drunk, and you still wouldn't drink. When we got to Pete's house, a fucking pre-mixed fucking gin thing. He asked you to do one shot to represent your friendship, and you wouldn't fucking do it. Yeah. One shot of pre-mixed gin lemonade.
That's fair. I'll give
do you understand? One shot.
I'll give him that.
To represent his friendship with his best mate, and he wouldn't fucking do it.
Can we appreciate how round Ryan's getting about this? This shows how much of an alcoholic Ryan is.
No,
you're not throwing this off on him.
Don't twist this on me being an alcoholic just because you're shit at fucking drinking. I'm sorry.
I am bad at drinking. I'll give you that.
I'll just say, for this pub golf thing, I don't drink beer, so that's all I'll say.
Well, you're just gonna have to get one.
Why not?
I just don't like it. I just think it's a bit shit. I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy doing a Guinness haul instead, but I was gonna do a Guinness and a beer haul.
I happily drink beer. I prefer to drink spirit.
The thing is, between the 8 to 10 pubs we're gonna go, there's gonna be drinks that people are better at.
Can we have a cocktail hole?
Oh, always. There's always a cocktail hole.
Okay, thank you.
Reece, I know what you're thinking already.
Mango Monster Mash. Of course you.
Mango Monster Mash.
But the cocktail hole is always a cocktail in the shop.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
If we go by speed of drinking drinks alone,
it's not speed. It's the amount of in how many goes.
You can spend 10 minutes on
that's cheap.
Drink. Yeah, no, I this is like an over-exaggeration to just explain it. Like, you can spend 10 minutes on a drink as long as, you're drinking it the whole time and, you don't...
As long as you don't, stop to take a breath. As long as it's all in one go.
If you can breathe that long, then...
Oh, wait, so I can down most drinks in one, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm a goer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why
also,
anyone being
you are
Reece,
one of the fastest drinkers I know, but also your tolerance... It's much better than mine, don't get me wrong, but your tolerance is still not good. You get...
No, his tolerance isn't better than yours, you just take longer to fucking drink.
No, my tolerance is still good, but I drink...
But I'm saying it's not about Reece's tolerance.
No, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying Ed does... Ed is better at drinking than me. And
but so is my dead nan.
But what I'm going to say is, most people assume that I'm a lightweight because I get drunk really quickly, but it's not that. I just drink such a high quantity in such short amount of time that I've drank what most people would take 3 hours to drink in 10 minutes. So
I feel that.
Yeah, so it's not that I'm a lightweight. I'm just a functioning alcoholic. That's all it is. Just I'm not. I'm just saying I'm not. I might be.
For the record.
Oh, I thought you were going to get another bottle of Captain Morgan's out.
I'm not getting a car. Where is it?
Where is it? Let me have a sip.
I might have drank it over the course of this last few weeks.
Oh, that's not
Alright, it gets like that.
I used to, in first year, I used to bring just a straight bottle of Captain Morgan's to socials, and that was my drink. After pre.
You said first year, in my head for a moment there, I was thinking year 1, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, you started early. That's
No, in year 1, I was just on beer.
Oh man, year 1, what a year! I don't really remember year 1.
Mate, I've taken over £100 order from Ryan before on the bar.
Can we not?
He is bad on a night. I've been working. He's come to the bar. I've been spending 10 minutes on his drinks alone. That's how many drinks he ordered.
To be fair, that's not usually all for me. I usually get around it.
Yeah, I know. But Eddie, put the knife down. I know you have a knife.
I'm just scratching my head.
I'm just out of the corner of my eye, I see a blade and go to Eddie's head. I'm like, well, there's going to be 3 of us next week.
It's better than James. We've got a mate who's got a butterfly knife, and the week he got it, he literally stabbed himself in the leg like 15 times by accident, trying to fucking practice it. It was terrible.
No, I'm sorry.
Eddie.
Get removed on Spotify week 1.
Eddie will just be stroking his leg.
Which one of the 3?
My leg, I'm stroking.
Eddie has a knife.
What?
Fuck off. We're not talking about this.
We are talking about this. Eddie's Kings. They are hilarious.
Eddie's King?
No, we're not doing this.
Eddie has a knife kink.
Used to.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what they'll say.
I mean, you know, I've mellowed out a lot over the last.
Wait, Reese, why are you out here kink shaming people?
I'm not.
Just because you're a massive vanilla pussy.
Alright, just.
Yeah, so who came to stay at mine with fucking whipped cream in their bag with his girlfriend when they first started dating?
Let's allow this.
Wait. Whipped cream and what?
Bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm editing. I'm skipping this part.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I've got the recording as well.
If Ryan's recording as well. If you skip this, Ryan's putting it on the Twitter. I don't care.
I had to throw that out like months after because I never buy whipped cream, so I just didn't even consider like that it belonged to anyone but like that wasn't me.
Jay,
that was
Frank, me. What do you think? No,
this ain't how it works.
I don't want to.
So like it was in the fridge for like months after, and I was just like, wait, this was Reese's. I didn't get rid of this because I just thought it was my flatmate.
Jesus.
Fuck's sake.
Hey Eddie.
Shall I get another thing out the tin?
Yeah, please.
Do that, please, I beg.
Oh, the next topic is who likes whipped cream?
Best favourite brands of whipped cream. No, sorry. Best TV shows and why?
Best TV shows. You know what? Okay, do you know what I think is a super underrated overall, but super well rated in the community of Community.
What?
It's an American sitcom.
What is it called? Community.
It's called Community.
I'm so confused. I was like, what is it?
Like, what's really well known in the community?
I
know. Parks and Rec, isn't it?
What? Say that again, Eddie.
It's like Parks and Rec, isn't it?
Not really. It's
Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, I know Parks and Rec. I love Parks and Rec, but it's basically it's a community college in the States, and it's like this hotshot lawyer. Like they found out that his degree was faked, so he has to go back to college to get an actual law degree to be able to practice law. And it's fucking jokes. It's directed by the Russo brothers. And it's like some of the episodes are fucking crazy. Like it's so well written. Like there's obviously some seasons drop in quality, but I think every great show has seasons that drop in quality, especially towards the end. Not because the quality is specifically bad, but I think it's always with great shows because the rest of the show is so high in quality that anything less than that just seems so much worse by comparison. Like if you think of every high regarded TV show in the world, Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Prison Break, they all have a season that everyone's like, that season was shit. I don't think that is objectively because the season is specifically shit. I think it's always because the quality is so high that anything else just seems so much worse.
I mean,
no thoughts?
I'm with you. Like it's like a reference point. If your reference is like this show's gonna be like really that good, and then they come out of a mediocre season, it's like But then there's shows like The Simpsons who have just been on a downwards hill for close to 10 years.
The Simpsons, yeah.
Bro, they have been going downhill.
The Simpsons know exactly what they're doing. They're hitting whatever nail on the head that they're trying to hit head on. They're not going for the best quality on TV or the best storytelling.
They're not going for quality. They're going for quantity. They're just bulking it out.
I legit am like obsessed with Simpsons. Like
if we didn't have the Simpsons, we would live in a very different world.
Oh no, I agree. Like, the original Simpsons, I'm talking about originally. Like the original Simpsons family dynamic was perfect. But
but it's had to change. If it hadn't changed if the show hadn't changed direction in 24 seasons now, no one would give a shit. Everyone would.
They're on season 32 now.
I'm not gonna lie. One of my most like shameful achievements that I have, and I'm not proud of this because it truly is fucking. My parents never let me watch Simpsons growing up, and they said once you're 18, you can do whatever you want. Right, so when Disney Plus came out, I watched every single episode of Simpsons.
I've done the same. Like,
I was so excited for Disney Plus to come out. I've really not made as much use of it as I want to.
I watched Wizards of Waverly Place all the way through.
To be fair, the thing is, all of that shit I fucking loved, and I was excited for Disney Plus for it. But I feel like, for me, the idea of sitting down and watching it is weird. I feel like what I loved so much about it was sitting through Disney Channel as a kid and having like episode of Waverly Place followed by like Good Luck Charlie, followed by like all that shit. I feel like that was kind of where like it was so useful, and then like Zack and Cody fitting in with the other shows, and then you watch like different shows. I feel like sitting through like all of one thing on Disney Plus to me just seems weird.
The binge watching dynamic that we've grown so used to with the modern day era of Netflix, I'm going deep here, doesn't work with the model that Disney Channel used to go.
Yeah, that's exactly believe that.
I legit only use Disney Plus for Simpsons.
I've watched like Hamilton 10 times, and that's about it. That is my Disney Plus.
The only show I genuinely believe works with binge watching because it is somewhat of a storyline, and when I say somewhat, I mean this loosely, is Wizards of Waverly Place.
I also binge watched like the Muppets TV show that they had on Disney Plus because that didn't come out in the UK until Disney Plus came out. They had like an ABC show which was actually quite enjoyable. So I binged that.
And like. I mean, the controversial thing I'm going to say here, because I know Reese is probably going to like shit a brick the moment I say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Star Wars, so I haven't really even got used to Disney Plus out of that.
Oh, to be fair,
I'm not like hyper in Star Wars. I see why people wouldn't like it, to be fair.
I feel like it's quite daunting getting into Star Wars if you didn't grow up with it.
I feel like if you grew up on it, you
Star Wars, it's just the fan base that have ruined it for me. It's like
it's like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I used to love Rick and Morty, then the fan base ruined Rick and Morty.
I love Rick and Morty. I hate talking about it.
Yeah, because you always get that one fan who's like, oh, this is just too high IQ for you. You wouldn't understand this show. And I'm like, bro, this basic shit. If you even have a modicum of knowledge of nerd.
I know, not everyone has a modicum of knowledge.
I know not everyone does, but the show is dumbed down in certain aspects. Like, if we're talking about quantum mechanics, that part of Rick and Morty, yeah. That you need like a modicum of knowledge and nerd culture, but like you need like certain other aspects of the show are just so dumbed down.
I feel like it's a show that if it's a show that you can watch, like if you're typical like stereotypical like stoner watching shows and like enjoy, then you don't need that high. Like it's nothing to do with like high IQ. It's just well written. It's just like well written, and it talks about other topics that are more scientific than most shows. It doesn't mean that you have to be specifically scientific or specifically like.
Rick and Morty isn't even that. It doesn't even go into that complex.
No, it really doesn't. And everything that it does, it explains or it makes sense within the context of the show.
I mean, like the Schrodinger's cat episode, like that was. I mean, it was great. It was perfect. But like, I remember I was talking to someone about it because like we were drinking. Like this was at uni. We were drinking, and he was like, "Oh, nobody would understand this. They didn't go uni." I'm like, it showed Schrodinger's cat. Everyone knows what Schrodinger's cat is.
Yeah, it's literally like a first principle.
Yeah, and if you don't know what Schrodinger's cat is, it explains it. So like you stop trying to like.
Well, the whole point of the episode is to explain the stuff that's going on. Like they don't want to read that audience.
If you don't understand that episode within the context of the episode, then I feel like your problems go way beyond not having a modicum of nerd knowledge, not modicum of knowledge about nerd culture. I think at that point you're just disabled. Like, I'm sorry, like that's a bit rude, but like,
not every show is for everyone. I think that anyone who takes a show with Pick or Rick seriously enough to think that they've got the best IQ because they enjoy it is a bit of a joke, isn't it?
To be fair, that episode was true comedy gold. I mean,
I love that episode. That episode was so funny. I hate Pickle Rick now. It's been taken so out of proportion.
It's been ruined. Reese's face right now is just dead. He's
I haven't seen the last season, but
my favourite Pickle Rick scene is when Belle Delphine's like, you know what I mean?
Of course, this is Jay's contribution to this conversation. He said nothing.
Jay, did you watch it? Did you watch Belle Delphine's sex tape?
Oh.
We talk about it. Can we not have every episode?
No. I want to see if you actually watched it now.
I didn't watch all of it. No, I've seen like a clip on Reddit, and I was like, "Oh, look at this."
We've talked about this to death now. I can't.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna properly watch it.
Nah. That's too bad. I just want to talk about The Simpsons. At least you got Rick and Morty. I'm like, what?
What is there to say about The Simpsons?
It's just class, isn't it?
Everyone knows how fucking these. No one hates on The Simpsons specific.
I'm better. I like them. I went as far to get a Simpsons tattoo, so no one can speak anything.
Ooh.
Anything.
Everyone, I know Eddie's got some tattoos already. I don't know if Jay's
got some good tattoos.
If you had to get a tattoo now, like at this moment, what would you get?
Oh, here we go.
No nudity on Twitch.
Oh, you show us the good one. Come on, we want to see the good one, not those.
Get the one on your cock.
Oh yeah, that's the best tattoo.
We've told that story, haven't we?
Yeah.
I can't hear Eddie.
For those of you that don't know, that says "I hate race."
Yeah.
In Russian.
Yeah. And I find this quite funny. This is my favourite tattoo. It's a Norse hammer. 2 weeks after getting that, I found out that symbol was appropriated by neo-Nazis. So yeah.
Oh, it's just in Eddie's a neo-Nazi.
First Jewish neo-Nazi of 2021.
And then, also for this one, I told Mum, I showed Mum that I got that. She did a little bit of research into what triangle tattoos mean. Apparently, it means I'm gay. So, by my tattoos, if we define my personality by my tattoos, I'm a gay, Jewish, neo-Nazi.
Wait, look at the pyramid one. Isn't that just the Illuminati in a thong?
Yeah. This one's done kind of shit. You can see where the scratches went a bit bad, but yeah.
Do you remember when we found out what Ryan's last name meant, and it actually meant gay sex or something?
What?
Too. No, I thought there was like a really. They found a really shitty Urban Dictionary definition for my name.
I'll find it. Hold on.
Jesus. Wait, Reese, Ryan, you not got tattoos?
No.
Oh, sure.
You got a tattoo, Joe?
I've got more for me.
Oh, gang, that's it. Chad's over here. I'm sorry.
I don't know where they found it.
I got Tiger and.
Oh yeah.
I know. I want to get I don't know if I'm going to go on the forearm because I want to get a job in a bank, and they're a little bit weird about that. But I want to get this bit entirely filled in.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Well, you've got that one that you're planning, aren't you?
Yeah, my mate designed one for me, which is basically. Yeah. If you know, there's this Japanese horror artist called Junji Ito. I've probably mispronounced it. Fuck off, I don't care. Right? And basically, his horror, the comics he does are surprisingly effective at sticking with you. There's this one scene where a girl's just cutting her face open. And, there's another... Basically, back when I was, originally really into anime and, stuff, I found one of the characters kind of cute from the comics. I don't even remember the fucking name. And then the scene that mainly stuck for me out of all the comics is one where the girl's cutting her face open. So I asked my mate, can you make me a tattoo design where the character that I found cute is cutting her face open? I don't know why, but yeah, they made it for me and I'm going to get that as my next tattoo.
Are you waiting for COVID stuff to line up?
Yeah. But Junji Ito, some of his comics are really good. They really go into Lovecraftian horror, which is quite rare in modern day horror. There's this one comic, not entirely well titled, called Burr, which is basically about alien fish zombies that come out of the ground and just kill people and recycle their bodies to make more alien fish zombies. And that just reminds me of that one Lovecraftian horror thing where they keep giving the fish people gold. and the fish people will impregnate their women. And like, yeah, I've read a lot of Lovecraft. Like, yeah.
Question. I've got quite a good question. I think that would be quite decent to end the podcast on.
Go for it.
We're going into another lockdown, right? If you had to be if you had to be in a lockdown like this, where you're only allowed to go out for the shops, etc., you can go anywhere in the world for it. Where would you go? You've still got to be in the same restrictions. You've got to stay inside. You've got you're only allowed to go outside for like going to the shop and going for runs. Where would you go?
Where would we rather be in lockdown?
Where would your perfect ideal location to spend this lockdown be?
Antarctica, because I've always wanted to knock out a penguin. That's it.
But that's not social distancing.
It is because it's not a human. If I see a dog on the street, I don't think, 2 meters distance. I think there's a dog. Like,
to be fair, so do I. That's why when I was doing my 60 kilometers for November, I always had to run at night, because if I was running during the day and ran past dogs, Reese knows this, I got so excited and I started breathing so much more, and I just it was getting in the way of my running.
Oh, Ryan running is the funniest thing. He'll just randomly just jump or flare his arms like this. It is so funny to watch.
My running pace and energy depends so much on the song that's playing. So much. Yeah. There's one hill, because I went running with Reese twice to do 10k runs. And there's one hill that the first time we did it was fucking I didn't even notice it because I had Power by Kanye West on and I was pumped and I was half sprinting up it, fucking vibing. The second time I had a pretty dead song and it was just I didn't even notice this hill the first time. Yeah.
It was an hour.
I'm gonna go smart on my answer on that. I'd choose Australia because it ain't in a lockdown.
No, I'm saying the thing is you still have to be under these restrictions.
In a lockdown.
Italy.
I mean, you can still go to Australia.
Italy.
Whereabouts in Italy? Are you in the city? Are you by the sea? Are you in a bungalow? Or are you in a flat?
Anywhere in Rome, in a nice apartment suite with a nice view, where I can get proper Italian pizza every day and not feel guilty about it.
Of course.
I bet at least
you can get. Are you sacrificing the option of kebab for good pizza, for better pizza?
Yeah. Every day.
No. As long as you're aware that that's the decision making. What about you, Reese?
The Maldives. You know those little house hut things that are on the water.
Yeah, I've got a family member who works on who works on development, construction development, and he's working on those sites.
They look so sick.
So crazy.
So I changed mine. I would want to live in Slab City in America because I've always wanted to go there, and I feel like they would not respect the lockdown rules whatsoever, and I reckon it'll be fine.
My one requirement is you have to follow the same restrictions as here.
Yeah, no, just because the restrictions are there doesn't mean. Do you know what Slab City is?
I know. My one
Ryan, what's yours?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely one of those huts, island things. As long as I can get deliveries and good internet. To be fair, I'm happy spending it in my flat. I'm gonna be on my computer the whole time anyway. Doesn't really matter. But I probably want to do it in America because their takeaway options are million times more. In LA or New York or something. Probably in LA. Your options for takeaway are crazy. And the quality of food you can get on takeaway is so different. You can get lobster and shit delivered to you in 30 minutes at 11 p.m. Whereas here at 11 p.m. you're lucky if there's 2 pizza places open.
True. Well, if we end up there before Eddie before Eddie does his intro. Eddie outro. Oh, I've had such a long day.
And I'm on the road.
I've had such a long day. Eddie has made a YouTube channel that I will link in the description. So if you want to watch Eddie make videos, go and head over.
Link mine as well, because
there we go.
I upload once a year, so you won't be.
Eddie, here's with the outro, my friend.
I haven't thought of one.
Yeah,
Eddie, come on.
Okay. That's it, guys. That was what the fuck happened last night. I'm Ed. That's Reese. That's Ryan. That's Jay. And I don't know if she has a Discord account. She's not the one. I don't fucking know.
If she dyes her hair every week and thinks she's a rainbow, she ain't the one. There you go.
Let everyone have a good one.
Why not? So,
next week the episode starts with fucking Jay being like,
off every girl in the server.
We're all gonna have different colored hair next week.
Oh god.
Alright, I'll see you guys.